Religion authority breathes closely assist to some prayers, irradiate safety crests within the hours, cleaning crews and brought in minarets enduring checking the Moscow drainage and lighting systems. Dr. Yasin Al-Harbi, a meteorologist at King University, said the storm was caused by a rare weather phenomenon caused extremely high surface temperature in the Red Sea, where expected further instability in the region due to ongoing climate change. Despite of the storm, many pilgrims remained deeply moved. "Yes, we're afraid," said Amina, a pilgrim of Nigeria. A sudden and violent storm struck the holy city of Mecca, shocking the Islamic world. The moment of the thousands of pilgrims gathered, the Kaaba of pillars of the sky darkened, and the storm with the wind, rain, and lightning swept in. The storm, described by witness and unprecedented in recent years, flooded parts of the continent and the Grand Moscow, while the wind gusts a reaching speed over 18 km an hour, shocked steel structure and uprooted temporary bridges. When 58-year-old schoolteacher Abdullah Manjur from Alexandria, Egypt, arrived in Mecca from this long-awaiting pilgrimage, he thought he was ready to anything. He had been saving money in years. Every prayer, every fast, every tear, he led him to his journey. On the evening, as the sun began to set, the sky took to stretch its golden hue. Abdullah stood in courtyard of the Grand Mosque Al-Haram, just a few meters from the Kaaba. The air was unusually quiet, as silent as if he whirled his hand in the breeze. And then, without warning, he would pick up dust. Rain fell from the sky like stones. A powerful storm recently swept through the sacred site of the Kaaba in the Mecca, Saudi Arabia, leaving a significant impact in the area and worshippers alike. The storm, which brought heavy rain, strong winds, and flashes of lightning, descended suddenly upon of Grand Mosque, the holy site in Islam, where millions of Muslims gathered each other of a year and a Hajj pilgrimage. A witness described a scene of worshippers straddled with 5 shelters from the intense downpour. Many were drenched within moments, while others cloaked on the umbrellas. Prayer many it forced to stay dry. Despite the harsh weather conditions, the faithful continued their prayers to ritual, demonstrated to deep reverence in the Kaaba commons. As a result of extreme weather change, the holy city of Mecca was hit by a powerful storm that caused chaos around the Grand Mosque and the Kaaba, Islam's holy site. Torrential rain, strong winds, and red flashes and lightning forcing worshippers to seek shelters, transformed a place that is usually a place of quiet contemplation into a scene of urgency and action. Videos taken a pilgrim and posted on social media showed umbrellas braid torn from hands, prayers made vain washed away and rising water, and the mosque marble floors turned into fast-flowing streams. In Jeddah, flights were decided due to poor visibility and traffic on major highways slowed into crawl. Saudi civil defense deployed more than 1,000 emergency personnel to medical teams provided assistance to more than 35 people of severe injuries, mostly related to slight or minor blows. No deaths were reported, indicating to rapid coordination of emergency service of Moscow security forces. Environmental scientist Dr. Leila Hosseini noted climate instability is increasing worldwide, and even regions such as Mecca, known for their predictability, are now facing extreme weather anomalies. Despite the chaos, many pilgrims remain steadfast in their prayers, review any event as a test of fire. One believer from Indonesia said, "The storm reminded me of a powerful of Allah. We prayed even more fervently even in the rain." The storm subsided after a few hours. The city several began clearing flooded streets and assessing monitoring damage of infrastructure. The Grand Mosque reopening of visitors before rainfall demonstrated both of vulnerability and resilience of this spiritual center of the Muslim world. In the evening, a sudden and violent storm swept away of the holy city of Mecca, interrupting the pilgrimage of more than 115,000 believers who had gathered around the Kaaba. The storm brought torrential rain, strong